Our buddy, Andy Davis.
Yes, I really liked working with Andy Davis. He was pretty cool.
I had the collateral damage experience. I have the unique history of working with everybody on their failures.
You know,
I got Keanu Reeves on the replacements. I got Andy Davis and Arnold on collateral damage, and here we go. Anyway,
I
so
liked the replacements. Can I just tell you that I liked the
yeah, you're
replacements?
very
It
kind
could
about it.
it could have been better, except that Keanu had just come off the Matrix, and suddenly he wanted it to be more edgy.
Hmm.
Now we all looked at it as a NFL version of Major League.
Right.
And but he wanted it somehow to be more edgy.
Mm.
But still, there's a lot about it that I really liked,
Yeah, those were the days. All right,
Yeah.
so I have another film for you to look at,
Okay,
another classic. All right, so sit
sure.
tight. We're going to bounce to movie number two.
Coming up next, a review of the most popular film in America right now, Steven Seagal in Under Siege.
I'm thrilled to death to hear that. Yeah.
That's Steven Seagal, of course, in Under Siege, and to date, approximately 6 million people have already seen this film, and I'm sure that makes 6 million satisfied customers, because Under Siege is simply wonderful, an exciting and funny and totally energized action picture with a pair of terrific villains and a very funny hero. Seagal, of course, is the hero, a Navy cook who knows more than just how to stir up good grub. He finds himself on a nuclear warhead-loaded battleship in the Pacific that is suddenly under attack from an American-led terrorist group. Tommy Lee Jones is the bad guy in charge, a disaffected CIA agent.
You really think blowing up a bunch of innocent people is going to change anything? Who made you flip like this?
I got tired of coming up with last-minute desperate solutions to impossible problems created by other people.
Jones has either killed or locked up everybody on the ship except ex-Navy SEAL Seagal and a Playboy playmate, Erica Eleniak, who has been brought on board for a party.
Tell you what, I'll carry everything. You kill whoever we run into, all right?
I have a little rule about killing people. Well, actually, I have two rules. See, one, I don't date musicians, and two, I do not kill people, okay?
Under Siege is a lot of fun. I've been recommending it to men and women alike, stressing it for women, as a matter of fact. There's such a joy to the filmmaking and the performances that it doesn't seem all that violent. Tommy Lee Jones, as always, is a credible villain, and Steven Seagal seems more human than ever before. Obviously, I strongly recommend Under Siege. It's one of the best times you're going to have at a movie this year. It was one of mine.
And I completely agree with you. And when I saw the trailer for this movie, I thought, here we go, Die Hard goes to sea. I thought I could predict the whole movie, and in a way, I could predict the whole movie, but it was really fun because of the performances.
Yeah.
And I think you ought to mention the director, Andrew Davis, because this guy is unsung.
Yes.
And he made Code of Silence, which is the best Chuck Norris picture. He made Above the Law, Seagal's first film. He made The Package with Gene Hackman. He is an extremely efficient action director who here takes a situation that looks completely predictable. And as you say, he has a lot of fun with it.
Well, it is mounted very well. And when that movie term means it's big scale.
Yeah.
The shots, what I'm really impressed with is Andrew Davis and his editor. They lay the shots in just when you need them. You're saying, hey, wait a minute, what's happening down at the other end of the ship? And bang, if he isn't there with that shot and picking up that action. The fun of this, we have great casting. We've been Tommy Lee Jones fans for years.
Well, Tommy Lee Jones is a terrific villain here. The surprise is Erica Eleniak as the Playboy playmate, because it's the kind of character in an action picture that is completely extraneous.
Right.
Here you have all these guys shooting each other. You introduce Miss July of 1989, who has nothing to do with anything and knows it. And she just follows him around, and she's going to hide behind him. And then she learns in the course of an hour or two how to be capable and strong, and it's a terrific change there.
And you can see that this actress
Yes.
is actually playing a part. They didn't. This isn't a documentary. She's very funny. She knows.
It is.
She uses the kind of valley speak a little bit that you might expect. It's a wonderful film. Really great fun.
All right, hold up. Bill Daly was going thumbs up the whole way on this one. The small screen was very entertaining.
I can't agree more. It really was a cool project even at the time. And Gene Siskel gave a shout out to the editor, and let's name him. Dennis Verkler was that editor.
Now,
Okay.
Verkler, we both worked with. We both
Yeah.
worked with Seagal as well. But Verkler was famous. We told the story where if you came to Verkler for an interview, he would not leave a pass at the gate for you. He
Right.
expected you to somehow invent your way onto the lot. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, Verkler was the editor. Good job with
Dennis.
him. Did he get the
Yeah.
Oscar for this? Was this what he won the Oscar for or no? Because he did win it.
I don't know. It could have been The Fugitive too. He did The Fugitive
Yeah,
as
that's
well.
probably what it was. But anyway,
Um,
so yes,
and
Verkler
but
gets his
Dennis, and the
props.
thing is that I heard about Dennis Verkler. Like when I came into post-production, um, I came into post-production from the budgeting department as director of the department. And when I
Mhm.
came in to there, like I had heard about Dennis Verkler this because he was supposed to be a really tough cookie.
Yes.
And he was in Fred Talmadge's office. And Dennis used to wear black, all the time. He was the Phil Mickelson of the cutting room, okay? He always wore black, but he never saw sunlight in his life. So he's all white and pasty looking. So he looked like a ghoul. Okay. So maybe that was part of the mystique, that made people intimidated by him. But he was the smartest, one of the funniest. I mean, he had this dry
Yeah.
wit and he was funny and he was really, really nice. But it's right. He tested people and he would give, and I don't think anybody got points off if they called me to bring them in for the interview because I would have done that.
Well,
I
it's a
don't,
solution. It's a solution.
it
I mean,
is.
I think that was part of his humor. I think he just kind of laughed at the whole thing he was putting, the errand he was putting people through. I mean, I liked him. I actually thought he was really likable.
He
Uh,
was.
he scared the hell out of a lot of PAs and editorial people, but he was, I thought, very funny. And he would even do things and then kind of like chuckle to you.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
he
Oh
would
God,
do.
he sadly he passed away, but
Yeah, yeah.
oh my God, that's one of the things I miss the most about being retired is that people like that, the personalities that you
Mm.
encounter. And the producer on that movie was Peter McGregor Scott, another real character of the industry,
Don't get me
and
started.
another really, really good guy that I miss, oh my God, but that movie was, and we were saying the same stuff, oh, this is Die Hard on a ship,
Of course.
but damn, it worked. It really did work. Oh my God. He didn't even
So
mention really Gary Busey so much, and Gary Busey ending up being like a closet queen,
yeah.
and it it's oh my God, it was hilarious.
Well, for my Gary Busey stories, you're going to have to click on another link, but I'll put something below so I won't take your time here. But he was like Kato when you visited him at his house, at his beach house. He would jump out and ambush you. I think it's interesting because they mentioned Tommy Lee Jones about being so good in it. And obviously, neither one of them had worked with Tommy Lee Jones because we could probably tell you a different angle or two. And they love the Playboy Playmate aspect of it, which is, rule number one, I don't date rock stars. And rule number two, not rule number one, but rule number two is I don't kill
I
people.
don't kill people.
It's ridiculous in
Uh,
every sense of the word, but it is a fun movie.
but
They both liked it. I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised they like this because this is one of those movies where you would think that they would kind of be above or elitist to.
no, see, that was the thing about them is that they were, and the same thing with Rod Lurie, he was a critic here in town for the LA
Hmm.
magazine, and then he later had a radio program on KABC and KMPC
Yeah,
radio.
yeah.
Um, he was he wasn't a snob. He wasn't a movie snob, and neither were they. They were not movie snobs. They liked the highbrow stuff. They had high standards. Whenever I watched Siskel and Ebert, and if they both liked a movie, then I knew that it was going to be a good movie. If
Hmm.
they didn't like a movie, it didn't mean anything to me because I still liked stuff that they didn't like. I like the movies, and I will give people a pass, for incredibly bad things they might do. I'll give people passes for not being especially deep or intellectual. But then I will really break their balls if there are just flat out things that pull me out of my suspension of disbelief, like Freakier Friday. Okay.
Is this okay? Hi, my name is David Pasquesi. You may recognize me from television program or motion picture, or not. NMOSD is a central nervous system disorder, and it's pretty brutal. You can help. Go to GuthieJacksonFoundation.org and donate today to help them find a cure. GuthieJacksonFoundation.org.